PodcastHero.com.
Welcome to the Daily Quote, the podcast designed to kickstart your day in a positive way. I'm your host, Andrew McGivern, and this episode is brought to you by the Great News Podcast, because good news should be heard, and the link is in the show notes. Today's quote has no confirmed original author. There are many modern quotes that float around social media without ever being tied to an individual, and this is one of them. The quote is, "Some people talk big, others wake up early." Now, there's nothing wrong with talking. Vision needs to be articulated, and plans need to be communicated. Inspiration does matter. The word precedes the work in almost every meaningful venture. But somewhere between articulating the vision and doing the work, a gap opens up. And what lives in that gap for most people most of the time is more talking, more planning, more refining, more sharing the idea before the idea has been tested by a single morning of actual effort. The quote doesn't say talkers are wrong. It says there are two kinds of people, and the distinction it draws is not between the optimistic and the cynical, the dreamer and the realist, the ambitious and the content. It's simpler and more honest than any of those comparisons. The distinction is between those whose ambition lives primarily in the telling, and those whose ambition lives in the doing. Before the world is awake, before the noise begins, before there is any audience to perform to. Waking up early is just a proxy for something deeper than a morning routine. It is the daily, unglamorous, unwitnessed choice to put in the work when nobody is watching and nothing is guaranteed. The 5 a.m. alarm doesn't go off for the version of you that other people see. It goes off for the version of you that you're building in private. The manuscript page before anyone reads it. The training session before the competition. The episode before the audience hears it. The skill being sharpened before it pays. Denzel Washington said so when he said, "Do what you have to do what you want to do." Steve Martin said, "Be so good they can't ignore you." And this quote today is what both of those look like at 5 a.m. when the talking is done and the only thing left is the work. So here's the question, and it's a direct one. Is there something in your life that you have been talking about more than you've been working on? Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is not closed by better articulation of the vision. It's closed by the quiet, consistent, unwitnessed work, the kind that happens before the world is paying attention. Some people talk big, others wake up early. Which one are you? And I know if you're not a morning person, just sub in, stay up late. And that might work for you. That's it for today. I'm Andrew McGivern, signing off for now. But I'll be back tomorrow. Same pod time, same pod station, with another Daily Quote.